Government forecasters have released an updated prospect for the 2009 hurricane season. According to national oceanic and atmospheric experts, we can now expect an average season thanks to El Nino. That could mean 11 named storms, 6 hurricanes, and 2 major storms. The National Hurricane Center is currently tracking one of those predicted storms, Hurricane Felicia, off the coast of Hawaii. Military commanders at Hickam Air Force Base want the community on its toes regardless of predictions.
A lot of it is just awareness and messaging. People can't be complacent in situations like this. It's true that Hawaii hasn't had a major hurricane strike in some time, but that doesn't mean it can't happen in the next few days. And so our point is to get to the people that they need to continue to prepare and be ready for this. That includes having proper supplies and equipment so that they can take care of themselves. If we lose electricity, we'd like for them to be able to have enough food and water for 3 days to be able to sustain themselves until we can get help to them.
C-130 Hurricane Hunter planes from Keesler Air Force Base in Mississippi are at Hickam and will study Hurricane Felicia from above. Afghan and international security forces recently met at Bagram Airfield to finalize election plans. Forces have been conducting operations aimed at improving security in the area. Petty Officer Lenny Francione reports.
Security for the upcoming presidential election in Afghanistan is top priority for Afghan and international security forces. One way they are increasing safety for the election participants is by ensuring the parties involved understand their roles for the event.
We are inviting our Afghan partners, both Afghan National Police and Afghan National Army, to join us today in an elections meeting for Purwan province.
The key personnel involved met at Bagram Airfield to discuss some final points for this year's elections.
We're basically getting together to discuss the plan as we move forward to elections, which is on the 20th of August. And we're here to discuss our response plans. The International Election Committee is here, UNAMA is here, and we're discussing our collective response and coordination piece for elections.
This is the third and final meeting for leadership to discuss the security and execution of the country's second presidential election. Because the country is still new at the process, extra precautions are being taken to give the Afghan people a safe and peaceful election day. Petty Officer Second Class Lenny Francione, Bagram Airfield, Afghanistan.
While many of those who have made the ultimate sacrifice live on in memory, some live on in others. On July 18th, Corporal Benjamin Kopp of Rosemont, Minnesota died from wounds he received a week prior in southern Afghanistan's Helmand province. After his death, his mother decided to donate the 21-year-old Army Ranger's organs so that he might continue helping others.
To experience that joy along with my sorrow, that's got to be what a miracle feels like. It was wonderful, wonderful.
Judy Meikle became a part of that miracle when she received the heart transplant that saved her life.
I don't think there can be a better tribute to Jill's generosity and Ben's, literally in my case, Ben's big brave heart than to have his heart keep beating inside me.
For soldiers like Corporal Kopp who fought for their country, medals serve as a tribute to their legacy. It was on this day in 1782 that General George Washington devised the Badge of Military Merit. The badge recognized men for any singularly meritorious action and was intended for those specifically in the lower enlisted ranks. During the 1930s, Army Chief of Staff General Douglas MacArthur ordered a new design for the badge, and in 1932 the Badge of Military Merit was reinstated and became known as the Purple Heart. Coming up next on Around the Services, Learning to Cope, we'll introduce you to one military family in Germany dealing with a life-threatening illness. But first, airmen living in dorms get a lesson in microwave cooking. We'll take you to the exhibition ahead. Stick around, Sergeant Ted McDonald is back with more.